Hey everybody, it's your girl Bondy Blue, and I'm back for another Love and Marriage Huntsville review, guys. Yes, okay, they are entertaining us. I am very happy with the show thus far. Thank you, Carlos. Shout out to Miss Melody Holt. Okay. I've been, look. I hate to say it, but I feel like I've been going around defending her sometimes to people because I feel like they just say so much stupid shit. But I also feel like y'all are crazy out here. Y'all are crazy out here. Like we're not going through this, okay? I'm not gonna be on the mistress's side. Like I'm just not. So deal with that. Either way, because it seems that a lot of people out there in Huntsville love a good mistress story, okay? They love a good mistress, all right? Bump the wife, okay? But they, because I remember I just read it on Twitter recently, that y'all are still talking about the fact that Melody was his other girlfriend in college. Apparently in college, Martell was dating Melody and another girl at the same time. Now, I personally believe that when people put confines of actual marriages onto relationships in college, they're missing the point there, okay? We're dating in college. You are not a wife in college. You are a girlfriend. And if you got stolen or left for another girl, it is college. You will live to bump another day. So I just kind of, look at everybody that keeps saying that Mel was a homewrecker and she got him. Like, no, we're not going to do this. Like, we're not going to do this. In college, give me a break. He was not married. Therefore, he was single. He decided to marry. Okay, rings and all, and all of this. And y'all were talking about how he was, him and her was scamming with the ATMs and all of this and that. And I just kind of feel like, so what is that supposed to mean for Mel? Is that supposed to mean she deserves to get cheated on or something? Like, is that what this is supposed to mean for us? Like, y'all just go on somewhere with all of y'all explanations and bullshit as far as I'm concerned. But now that I've said that, because that was on my chest, please don't forget about Omiyage. Get you some. Get you some, okay? Because I am percolating on the percolation, and this is moisturization. So please get into it. The curls, the pop, yes, okay? This is all because of Omiyage. I use nothing else. I need y'all to understand. I use nothing else, okay? So the guys meet up, Martell, Marceau, and Maurice. And Martell is defensive off rip and on one. He feels like he's been attacked. Marceau says that Martell is a liar, okay? Mel comes in and the other ladies come in behind her. We're talking about the comeback group once again. What are we doing with the comeback group? All right, Maurice and Kimmy are always trying to get the comeback group back together, and I just don't understand why. Let it go. Start another group. Start another group. What are we still doing this for? The Holtz don't want to be bought out of the comeback group, meaning we don't want to do it, but we also don't want y'all to do it. So if y'all gonna do it, y'all gonna have to dissolve the comeback group and start a whole new group. Okay, that's what they want them to do. That's what the Holtz want the rest of the group to do. And I mean, look, either way, I don't understand why it's a big deal to either of them. Like the Holtz, if y'all don't want to be a part of this anymore, why can't you be bought out? I don't understand. You don't want to be a part of it. You don't want to help. You don't want to do none of this with them. So why not? I don't understand why you don't want to be bought out. It's not that big of a deal. But I also don't understand why they don't want to dissolve it and just start their own group. Like, can't we do one or other of these things? Somebody explain to me the logistics and why one or the other would be, good or bad, depending on who we talking about as far as the Holtz and the rest of the group. Like, why would it benefit them not to dissolve the group and start a new one? Why would it not benefit them to get bought out? I'm trying to understand. So, that's not my area of expertise. But I am looking at it like y'all are exhausting with this comeback group shit. Get it together or let it go. Pick one. I don't know why, but whenever they have these meetings, Letitia just has to prove that she's done something today. So Letitia starts going in on Mel and how she's the posting queen, but she never posts about the comeback group. She's always only posting about her and Martell. And Tisha says that, she posted about her and Marceau, about knowing what Marceau's ring was or why he wasn't wearing it. So it's like, so you only were talking about how she posts the comeback group so that you can segue into talking about how you don't like her posting about knowing what Marceau is. is. And everybody feels like, well, if you know where Marceau is, why don't you know where your man has been? Okay, and I get that, but like everybody keeps saying, that shit had been going on for 3.5 years. Okay, so I could have knew where he was too. I knew where he was, and I knew where Marceau was, because they was at the same bar. All right, when I walked up in there to find out where he was, I saw Marceau. Okay, she really could have said it just like that. Letitia says that she texts Mel about her comments about Marceau not wearing his ring, and Mel says that she never got a text. Marceau says that Martell said that we had 20 girlfriends, and that's not true. And we all know, okay, Martell, you throwing out this whole, oh, I only had one girlfriend, they had 20 girlfriends. Like, it does not matter. And we need for y'all to understand there are levels to this, but it does not matter. There is no difference between somebody being a habitual cheater and somebody having one girlfriend consistently for 3.5 years. There is no difference between the two of those things. Okay, so please let that go, let that flow, let it go. Martell wants to take it a step further with Marceau and his accusations of Marceau's 20 girlfriends, and says that he has the evidence to prove it. I said, no, not the evidence. Everybody decides at that point they're going to let their attorneys handle the comeback group, because it's getting personal and we don't need it to get personal. Maurice and Kimmy had to bring it back to center because y'all doing too much right now. You got evidence, my nigga? Like, what kind of evidence? He was, I can call somebody right now. Oh, why don't you call your girlfriend and get her on the show? You gonna ignore me, but I'm gonna keep bringing it up. So after Letitia had to ask Marceau, was there any truth to those 20 women allegations? And he was like, what do you mean? What you asking me? Like, what you asking me? If that's the truth, is that what you asking me right now? Like, are you seriously asking me like that? I can't believe you asking me like that. I can't answer that for you. I can't answer for it because I can't believe that you asking me this. I don't feel like I have to answer this question, but you know what? For you, I didn't do it. For me, you didn't do it. What? For me, did you do it or not? Like, it's a yes or no question, and all that hemming and hawing and not wanting to actually answer a direct question makes me feel like you are lying, Marceau. You are lying. And I don't know at this point who believes that he's not cheating, but I'm not one of them. Martell meets with another homeboy. This homeboy seems to have sense, but he meets with him and they talk about the situation once again with the other woman who won't let him go, and it's hard for him to write her off. And Martell says that he hasn't talked to Arian in 5 months. It's been a good time for his family, but then here comes this phone call that messes up everything. And he also feels like him cheating on Mel turned him into another person. His friend tells him that he needs to get it together because he's ruining his life, okay? Like, son, you are ruining your life, okay? Think you're not. She gonna eventually get tired. You can't keep cheating on somebody at this point. And I feel like if it keeps happening and it keeps going on, eventually, Mel is not the type of personality that is going to take that over decades. So I imagine as soon as she gets her ducks in a row, okay, having 4 kids just ensures more alimony as far as I'm concerned, okay? But I really want to believe, based off of the person that she seems to be, that eventually a divorce will break them pockets. And I think she knows that. So I would hope that she wouldn't be holding on to this marriage when she really ready to go, just so she don't have to disturb everything. Because I feel like, bitch, disturb it, wreck shop, take it all, okay? Don't get mad, get everything, okay? Don't get mad, ho. Get a bag, ho. But that conversation was basically bringing it back to Martell's ego and how he felt like he deserved to have another woman because he has this status. And then, you know, it made him feel like a big man to have his wife and his family and this other life that he's able to live. And it's like, I really wish you niggas would grow up. I really wish you would grow up. That seems such a childish thing for you to deem as good. Like, that's not good for you to be a philandering husband with a side bitch. That's not good. That's not a good look. And I really wish that you men would stop lying to one another and making each other feel like, oh, you a big man because you can have sex with more than one woman, as if people with no money, no jobs, no prospects, and nothing at all don't have a whole bunch of women knocking their door down to get some D. And there are, okay? I've seen a whole bunch of niggas with nothing to offer but some D, okay? So the fact that y'all want to, add that to y'all status is just bullshit to me. Like, broke niggas get it too. too. So what are we talking about here? Your money does not mean you deserve to be able to cheat on somebody. And I wish women would stop letting men think that. Okay, because some of y'all have resigned to believe in that bullshit and y'all just go ahead and let it happen. Well, girl, I'd rather, be cheated on by a rich man or a man with money than be out here poor on my... Like, no, that's not an option. That is not an option. I'm going to get it out here on my own, but I damn sure ain't going to be with some man just because he got a little bit of money and he treating me like shit. Fuck out of here. Tisha gets on the phone and tells her mom what Martell said about Marceau, and the mama said that you need to check that. And Tisha's like, I know my husband isn't cheating. It's like, well, why are you calling me talking to me about it if you know he isn't cheating? Like, Tisha, you know that the more you hear this, the more you starting to feel like maybe it's true. You gonna put two and two together because you going around asking everybody what they think about this situation, and then you sit up there and tell them that you don't believe your husband has cheated. Then what you going around talking to everybody about it for? But that mama said you need to check it out. Don't be dumb. Check it out. Make sure. Okay? And I think that's exactly what she should do. Checks and balances. So Mel and Martell are getting their kids dressed. Martell is feeling the cold, feeling the breeze, the chill, because she has no time for him. Mel is not even having casual conversation with him at this event that they go to. She is ignoring the shits out of him. They go to this event for the Boys and Girls Club, and she gives a speech, and it's all amazing and inspirational. Marceau and Maurice go to their mom's housewarming party. She just got a new home. And their homeboy Sadara is there. He's the one that Marceau talked to last time at the gym and got the tea about Martell being mad at him, right? So they were talking about him, and I feel like that's the new couple they're about to bring on, Sadara and his wife. And Marceau said that he's a 1970s man, meaning that he hardly even let his wife vote. I said, oh, y'all gonna bring another nigga on here like this? I'm telling y'all right now, find another angle. Find another angle. I do not have time to be upset with another dude because they are living in an era they weren't even born in. Okay? I will kick you in the neck. Please, 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 y'all. Not another one. But either way, Sadara wants to be the go-between, the middleman, the mediator between Martell and Marceau. Mel and Tisha meet up. Okay, because girl, we got to talk about this. And Tisha feels like Mel has an issue with her. Like, what's your problem with me? And Mel is like, I don't have a problem with you. I feel like you have a problem with me. Okay, it's like, oh my God, here we go with this. Okay, Mel says that, well, I said I didn't have a problem with you, but you didn't believe me. I also feel like Tisha moves like flaw as hell. Like, Tisha, you're flawed. Like, I'm sorry, honey, but you were gloating and asking a lot of questions and all in Martell and Mel's information when they were around y'all. You were doing the most. And then you would have these conversations that would go one way with Mel and then take it back to Kimmy in a completely different tone. And I just kind of feel like you are not to be trusted and you're messy. I would not trust you, and I also would not warn you about any damn thing. I'm sorry, but if you sit up there and rejoice in my shit, I'm not gonna do anything. Like, I'm gonna sit by and let you figure that out for yourself. But Mel, you did get online and make the little messy ass comments. Don't make those comments if you ain't ready to give up the tea. Okay? That's how I feel. And I also feel like it was crass to make those comments on Twitter and shit like that. But I have to remember that Tisha is making these comments on screen. So once it's been said on the television show, I think that Twitter is fair game. In all honesty. But I still feel like y'all are flawed to each other in one way or another. You ignore their phone calls, they talk bad about you. Like, Tisha brings up how Mel did not reach out to her when her aunt or her grandmother passed away. And Mel was like, you never reached out to me. I've had a death in the family as well. But we were on a group chat. And I remember saying it in the group chat. Okay, girl? And she kind of like giggled at her. And she was like, I'm not giggling at the passing. I'm giggling at you doing the Tisha thing. And Tisha was like, I'm not doing the Tisha thing. And it's like the fact that you're saying that there's a Tisha thing. Whoa. Okay, speaks volumes. Mel says that she's straight up, okay, and shame on Tisha for not knowing by now how straight up Mel is. And I'm like, well, Mel, you can't really say that you that straight up, because you may say that in this moment, but like they said, there are all these moments where we're calling, we're texting, you're ignoring us, not answering our questions, but then when we meet in person, it's all kissing and hugging and all of that. But y'all did notice that when you asked her, she was like, yeah, I wasn't answering y'all phone calls. So there is a straight up part of it. You know what I'm saying? You just got to actually get there and ask the right question. She ain't just gonna give up that information. They get into the cheating rumor, and Mel says, how do you know that it's not true? Tisha, how do you know that it's not true? And Letitia says, because I know my man, and just because your man cheated don't mean all men cheat just because you went through something. And Mel says, it ain't no just because. It ain't no just because now, okay? Because maybe you need to put them kids in the car or get a babysitter or something like that and go down to the bar where your husband be at 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning, okay? And find out what's going on there, honey. All right, maybe you should go do that. All right, I'm trying to put you up on game, but when you're ready to really get the information, you let me know. Like, oh no, not like that. When you're ready for the receipts, let me know. And then Tisha was like, oh, and I got the receipts on that brand new BMW that Martell has with that other girl, because apparently he has a matching car and it ain't with his wife. So he bought Arian a BMW. That's what they saying. Is it in her name? Is it in her name? Okay, like, he bought her a car, something that depreciates in value, and BMWs break down a lot and the parts are expensive. So even though that was supposed to be a jab, it's kind of like, well, I mean, you've been fucking her for 3.5 years. The least you can do is get her a car so she can get back and forth from class or whatever it is that she's doing. What the fuck out of here. Like, I really don't like the overall energy of, I don't like Mel, so let's make it seem like Mel deserves to get cheated on. And we don't even know the side chick. She's the one really in the wrong here. But let's act like she's okay because of the things that Martell has done for her, as if that makes him a great guy because he's finally been nice to one of the women he's been having sex with. Get out of my face with this. Martell is a dog ass nigga. Arian is a bitch with no self-esteem. And Mel is a woman who does not know her worth, even though she thinks that she does. Period. And Letitia, girl, you don't know as much as you think you do, and you know you don't know as much as you think you do. Okay, Kimmy and Maurice, we respect and enjoy you not being the annoying couple. Thank you guys so much. All right, so that was Love and Marriage Huntsville. I hope y'all enjoyed the review. Like I said, Omiage. The link is down below in my description box. I love y'all. Peace out.